Did you see his recent interview where he talks about Batman 2 a little bit on the red carpet of the drama? He said you're going to get a proper depiction of Bruce Wayne. So I think he's going to become the playboy savant Bruce Wayne. I think we're going to see Tenet Robert with the nice hair and the suits and everything. And he said he literally said he's like, I've literally never read a script like what Reeves has put together. He's like, No, but he seemed genuine. Like he's like, I haven't seen a superhero film. Like he's like, I wouldn't even call this a superhero movie. Is what he said. It's like that. He's like, it's dark.
I don't trust.
Like the first one was
like
dark
this.
though.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Depends on what dark. Yeah. I mean, again, if we're basing this on like Long Halloween, like that's a dark ass comic book.
That's dark ass comic book, dude.
And like as much as people be like, well, Dark Knight was based on Long Halloween, loosely based on Long Halloween. Like super loosely.
Christopher Nolan made his own version of that film.
Yes, there are elements, but there are also elements from other Batman. If you adapt the Long Halloween with the Holiday Killer, which lines up really well with the whole serial killer in the Riddler of the Batman, really well.
Really dark, dude.
It's dark.
It's very dark.
It is not.
I don't know if kids are going to watch that.
Yeah, you do not. No, this is not a kids movie. I said that when the Dark Knight came out. This is not a movie for children. You should not bring your kids to the Batman for the Dark Knight. And then the Batman came out. I'm like, okay, go take them to the Dark Knight.
Yeah,
don't take them to the Batman. Like, don't take them to the Batman. Like Joker can scare them, but you can also be like, don't worry, Batman saves the day. I would not take a child to see the Batman. That is not. Yeah, Batman saves the day, but your kid's gonna have nightmares that there's a leather masked daddy.
Yeah, beating
coming in with just no. Like, so if they do the Long Halloween properly,
doesn't that go into Nightfall as well after?
No,
Long Halloween doesn't go into Nightfall.
No, it's its own separate. They're all like individual kind of.
Yeah, I guess I thought
interconnected, but no, it's not. I don't think they're gonna do a Nightfall in the Batman because they
can't. You don't want the Bane, and I do think they'll do Long Halloween and Court of Owls. That's what we're going to see.
I am going to question that just because I think they might save Court of Owls for like the DCU. Because if you can bring in Nightwing into the DCU, Court of Owls makes more sense with Talon.
It does.
And so you can connect the two a little bit easier. Not to say you're wrong. They could. It would also fit into
the Batman.
Reeves, but you also have to understand like the Court of Owls also there's a lot of supernatural elements to the Court of Owls.
There are. Yeah.
So like so they could, and I'm not saying you can't take the core idea of the Court of Owls and remove the supernatural.
Sure.
You can. I'm sure the nerds in the comic books will be like, well, you could take the reanimated corpses out. I'd be like, yeah, I get that. You can. But it does, I think it would lead really well to like a more fantastical Batman. And if that's what they're leaning into with the DCU, you could probably get a more faithful adaptation. Sure. And like there is, again, if we're doing the serial killer thing with the Long Halloween, there's no supernatural elements in that storyline, which leads me to believe the next the Batman will continue the non-supernatural crime-focused serial killer thing, in which case you're probably going to lean into like Hush.
Yes, Thomas Elliott,
like a Scarecrow again, because again, you can really lean into a serial killer. You could even do things like Mad Hatter, Professor Pig.
There are more Mr. Freeze.
You can't. I would love a Mr. Freeze, but again, more fantastical. It wouldn't fit into Reeves the Batman. It just doesn't. There's a suspension of disbelief that is too much of a leap in the Batman. Again, come for me in the comments. They could do this with smart writing, but like if you're just thinking about the way Reeves is building his Batman, it's all very much kind of like what Nolan did in a sense, which is like
even more grounded though,
more gritty, more street level. In which case, start picking out your villains. You have the Riddler. We know the Joker's coming, so the third one could just be the Joker because we already have him cast. He's already appeared.
Yeah.
Two-Face, and guess what? And the Penguin. Who are the four main Batman villains? You will bring up you say name Batman villains. The first four people.
Those are the four. Yeah.
The first four: the Penguin, the Riddler, Joker, Two-Face.
Yeah.
Then you get into Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, the Scarecrow, Mad Hatter. So you can really.
They could do Calendar Man.
They could, yeah. Well, Calendar Man comes into play in the Long Halloween. He goes to him to find out who the holiday killer is. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about that. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't trust any actor who's like, it's the greatest script I've ever read. I'm like, bro, you're literally being paid millions of dollars to say exactly
to do
that.
It. Yeah.
And you could very well be telling the truth. But I have to have skepticism because you were paid millions of dollars to do this. No one's going to do the film being like, yeah,